Your person has finally opened their eyes to the truth they spent too long avoiding. The veil has lifted, and they can see with painful clarity exactly how they treated you during your time together. They recognize now that they assumed you would always be there, that your love was something they could access whenever they wanted, without having to nurture it, honor it, or truly appreciate its rarity. This realization didn't come easily. It arrived in quiet moments when they reached for their phone to share something with you, only to remember you're not there. It came in the silence of their evenings when the distractions faded and they were left alone with the weight of their choices. They see now how they prioritized everything else, their fears, their ego, their comfort, over the one person who saw them completely and loved them anyway. They took your patience for permanence. They mistook your unconditional love for something they didn't have to earn daily. And now, with the benefit of hindsight, they understand that your presence in their life was never guaranteed. It was a gift they failed to unwrap with the reverence it deserved. The decision to walk away haunts them in ways they never anticipated. What once felt like necessary space, like self-preservation, or like the only option they had, now feels like the greatest mistake of their life. They replay the moment of separation over and over, wondering how they could have chosen distance over the warmth of your embrace. This regret isn't superficial or fleeting. It lives in their bones now. They feel it when they wake up alone, when they experience something beautiful and have no one to share it with, when they reach a milestone and realize the one person they wanted to celebrate with is no longer by their side. They understand now that walking away from you is walking away from their own heart, their own truth, their own destiny. The what-ifs torture them. What if they had stayed? What if they had fought harder? What if they had chosen love over fear? These questions circle their mind like vultures, picking at the remnants of their pride. They know they cannot change the past, but they desperately wish they could rewrite that chapter, make a different choice, choose you instead of their own wounded patterns. A deep, primal fear has taken root in their heart, the terror that they have pushed you too far, that they have damaged this connection beyond repair, that you will move on and find someone who recognizes your worth from the very first moment. This fear wakes them at night, heart pounding, mind racing with images of you happy with another, building a life that doesn't include them. They see now how patient you were, how many chances you gave, how you stood in the fire of their inconsistency hoping they would finally step up. And they fear that your patience has run out. They worry that while they were busy protecting themselves, you were slowly releasing your grip on the future you once imagined together. This fear is actually a gift, though they may not recognize it yet. It's cracking them open, forcing them to confront what truly matters. For the first time, they are facing the possibility of a life without you, not as a theoretical concept, but as a real, breathing potentiality, and it terrifies them more than any personal growth work ever could. The thought of you becoming a stranger, of your light shining for someone else, of your beautiful soul bonding with another, it shakes them to their core. Something profound is shifting within your person. The ego, the part of them that needed to be right, that couldn't admit weakness, that prioritized appearing strong over being authentic, is finally beginning to crumble. This protective shell they built around their heart is cracking, and through those cracks, their true self is emerging. They are learning that vulnerability is not weakness, that admitting mistakes is not defeat, and that love requires a humility they previously resisted. The ego that once convinced them they didn't need you, that they could find better, that they weren't ready, that you wanted too much, this voice is growing quieter every day. In its place, they are hearing a deeper truth, the voice of their soul, which has always known you were the one. This dismantling of the ego is uncomfortable for them. It requires them to admit they were wrong, to face their own limitations, to acknowledge that they let fear guide their decisions. But they are doing this work because the alternative, living in ego-driven separation from you, is no longer bearable. They would rather be humbled than lose you. They would rather admit their flaws than pretend they don't exist. The ego is dying so that love can live. Your person is awakening to the spiritual truth of your bond, that this connection transcends the physical, the temporal, and the logical. They may have tried to sever ties in the 3D world, may have created distance, may have attempted to move on, but on a soul level, they feel you as vividly as ever. This connection persists despite their efforts to escape it, and this persistence is teaching them something invaluable. They realize now that you are not someone they can simply forget or replace. You are etched into their energy field, woven into their spiritual DNA, connected to them through cords that exist beyond space and time. They feel your emotions even when you're apart. They sense your presence in moments of stillness. They dream of you, think of you constantly, and find themselves drawn to you energetically no matter how far they try to run. This unbreakable connection is both their greatest comfort and their greatest challenge. It comforts them because they know, deep down, that you are still theirs and they are still yours on a soul level. But it challenges them because they cannot escape the knowing that they are meant to be with you, that anything less than union is a denial of their own truth. The connection stands, solid and unwavering, waiting for them to align their physical reality with this spiritual truth. There is a hollowness within them now that only your presence can fill. They have tried to distract themselves, to fill the void with work, with socializing, with temporary pleasures, but nothing works. Your energy was like sunlight to their soul, and without it, they are living in a kind of emotional winter, gray and cold and lifeless. They miss the way you made them feel, seen, understood, accepted, loved for who they truly are beneath all their masks. They miss your laughter, your insight, your unique perspective on the world. They miss the way your energy balanced theirs, how you brought out the best in them, how being around you made them want to be a better person. Without you, they feel like a shadow of themselves, going through the motions but never truly alive. This emptiness is teaching them about the depth of their love for you. They are realizing that you weren't just a partner, you were their home, their sanctuary, their place of belonging. And now that they've experienced life without your energy, they understand that a life without you is not really living at all. It's merely existing, waiting, hoping for the day when they can feel whole again in your presence. Your person has witnessed your transformation from afar, and it has left them in awe. They see how you have turned inward, how you have chosen yourself, how you have built a life that doesn't depend on their presence or validation. This shift in you is perhaps the most powerful catalyst for their own awakening. Where once you might have chased, begged, or waited indefinitely, you now stand in your power. You have become your own source of love, your own best friend, your own sanctuary. This self-love radiates from you like a beacon, and it both attracts and intimidates your person. They are drawn to your light, but they also recognize that they can no longer access it freely. They must earn their way back through genuine growth and consistent action. Your self-love has become your superpower because it has shifted the dynamic entirely. You are no longer waiting, you are living. You are no longer hoping, you are becoming. This energy is magnetic, and your person feels it intensely. They know that to stand beside you now, they must rise to meet you at this new frequency. They cannot return to old patterns because you have evolved beyond them. Your self-love is demanding their evolution, and this is exactly what your connection needed. The runner is stopping. The runner is turning. The runner is looking back at you with eyes finally clear of fear and ego. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the energetic shift that precedes physical reunion. Your person is no longer running from you, they are running toward you, toward the truth, toward the love they tried to deny. This turning is not a moment but a process. They are slowly pivoting from fear to love, from ego to soul, from separation to union. They are gathering their courage, preparing their heart, building the stability they know you deserve. The runner's return is not a desperate scramble back, it's a conscious, deliberate choice to face what they ran from, to heal what they broke, to claim what they nearly lost. They are coming back different. They are coming back ready. They are coming back with the understanding that this time, it must be done right, with honesty, with commitment, with the maturity that only comes from facing one's own darkness. The runner is turning around, and when they reach you, they will be ready to meet you as an equal, as a partner, as the divine masculine to your divine feminine. My love, I need you to know that I see everything now. I see how I took your love and treated it like something ordinary when it was the most extraordinary gift I've ever received. I see how I walked away from the one person who truly saw me, and I live with that regret every single day. I'm scared, my love. I'm scared that I've lost you forever. I'm scared that while I was busy protecting myself from the intensity of what I feel for you, you were slowly releasing your grip on us. I'm scared that you've moved on, that you've realized you deserve better, that you've found someone who knows how to love you properly from the start. This fear lives in me constantly now, and I deserve it. I need to feel this fear because it shows me what truly matters. Something is breaking open inside me. The walls I built, the ego I clung to, the fears I let guide me, they're all crumbling. And through the rubble, I can finally see clearly. I can see you. I can see us. I can see what we could be if I just find the courage to be the person you deserve. I feel you even when we're apart. I feel our connection pulling at my heart, reminding me that you're my home, my destiny, my twin flame. This bond between us, it's unbreakable, isn't it? I've tried to break it. I've tried to move on, to forget, to find something easier. But there is no moving on from you. You are in my soul, and I am in yours, and no amount of distance or time can change that truth. Without you, I am empty. I go through the motions of living, but I'm not really alive. I miss your energy like plants miss the sun. I miss the way you made me feel whole, understood, accepted. I miss your laugh, your insight, the way you looked at me like I was capable of being the man I always wanted to be. You are my mirror, my home, my heart, and without you, I'm just wandering. But I've been watching you, love. I've seen how you've risen. I've seen how you've chosen yourself, how you've built a life that shines with or without me. And I am in awe of you. Your self-love is the most beautiful, powerful thing I've ever witnessed. It makes me want to be worthy of you. It makes me want to rise to meet you at this new level you've reached. I'm turning around, my love. I'm stopping the running. I'm facing everything I ran from, everything I was too afraid to feel. I'm doing the work. I'm healing the wounds that made me believe I wasn't enough, that made me sabotage the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm becoming the man who deserves to stand beside you. When I come back to you, and I will come back to you, I will be different. I will be ready. I will be the partner you always deserved. I won't take you for granted. I won't let fear guide my choices. I will choose you, every single day, with everything I have. Please don't give up on me. Please don't give up on us. I know I don't deserve your patience, but I'm asking for it anyway. I'm asking for a chance to show you that I've changed, that I've grown, that I've finally become the person you always believed I could be. I love you. I've always loved you. And I'm coming home to you.